Hey everyone, it's CL, and recently Ariel Bissette posted her video letting us all know that Booktube-a-thon is now upon us. It will start from July 24th to July 30th. I haven't participated in a readathon for a while, so I do want to participate in this one. I'm going to keep it very realistic, and by the way, if you want more details on Booktube-a-thon and the challenges, I will link Ariel Bissette's video down below, so check that out to get more information. But as far as my TBR, I'm going to keep it very realistic. Normally I try to read like 7 books, but I'm not going to do that this time around just because I don't want to deal with that kind of stress. And as far as the challenges, I'm going to keep it very loose. If I hit one of the challenges, cool. If I don't, then it's not a big deal. But I'm going to go ahead and let you all know what I'm going to try to read during Booktube-a-thon. Now, of course, as with all readathons, I have to read a Pendragon book. I reached volume 5. I'm going to read the Blackwater book. So I'm not going to talk much about that because I always talk about that every other readathon. So the next book that I'm going to read is by Kevin Hart called I Can't Make This Up. And I'm not really sure what it is, if it's like a biography or if it's more of his stand-up comedy or maybe a mixture of both. But I am looking forward to reading this. I think Kevin Hart is really funny and I have watched his stand-up. I watched it somewhere. It was either on Netflix or I watched it on YouTube, somewhere. I watched his stand-up and he's a really, really funny guy. I also am picking up Sophie Kinsella's Shopaholic Baby. Now, I followed the previous Shopaholic books and I thought they were so very funny. So I'm interested to see what sort of shenanigans the main character gets herself into this time, and with the baby in tow, so we shall see. I am going to read this book called What She Left Behind. Now, this is a book that I purchased for 10 cents at my library book sale. Now, I was looking at the reviews and people said that they actually really enjoyed the book, that it's a book that will keep you engaged. So that really caught my interest, and it seems like a pretty easy read. It's really thin, the letters are pretty big, so I'm curious what she left behind, so we shall find out. Now, the last book I decided to read for the readathon is a YA book, and it's called Reasons to Be Happy. And the reason why I decided to pick this up is because I read a couple pages and I actually really liked what I read. It essentially feels like, or seems like, that there's this girl who at one point in her life, like earlier on in her life, she was like this brave girl, and somewhere down the line she lost that and became like really insecure, unsure of herself. And I want to say maybe she comes across a list that she previously wrote on why she should be happy. I don't know, but the 2 pages that I read out of this were really intriguing. It seemed like something that I would be interested in, so I went ahead and am going to read it for Booktube-a-thon, and it seems like a pretty easy read. These are the books that I'm going to be reading for Booktube-a-thon. I hope it is successful because it's been a while since I read anything to completion, and it's been a while since I participated in a readathon, so it's something I'm really looking forward to. And I'm going to make my reading, what do I call it? A reading log, reading schedule. I'm going to make my reading schedule sometime next week, so looking forward to it. So thank you all for watching. Let me know what you're going to be reading down below and whether or not you're going to be participating. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.